Hi, Elsie Clements here with the last vlog of the year, and it's been a tumultuous year. I'm currently sitting at my work desk. Right now my room is a mess, and I can't record in there. I gotta do a lot of cleaning. I mean, it's not like it's a hoarder's pigsty or something like that. It's just that there's stuff I want to clean like deep clean. I get it when I finally get a day off. I try to deep clean some things, and I just do not have the energy to try to do that and record YouTube videos and get the diva ring light up. So there's stuff I'm doing in my room. So I decided, okay, let me do it at my work computer. So this is the last vlog of the year, and I haven't been updating. I haven't been doing the thing every month or the podcasting, and there are a couple reasons for that. Part of that is content wise, I'm still going to be on authortube, but there are other things I kind of want to do, and I didn't realize how much I wanted to do new stuff until I started doing my TikTok page. And on my TikTok page, oh boy, let me tell you, I kind of blew up on TikTok more than I did on YouTube. And there's not even a lot of writing content on my TikTok page. It's more me making like fun or doing just goofy stuff on there. Like I do a character name, it's Parker, who's a substitute teacher for fandom, which is My Hero Academia. And I also made a villain. I haven't really expanded on that villain because, and this is part of me being I guess being creative or thinking stuff in my head. Part of that is there's been a lot of changes in my home. I don't have as much room to record. I don't have much room to do costumes. Life situations have happened where I have an extra person living in my home. So what makes it really hard is I just need the room, the capacity, and I don't like everybody who's living or staying with me seeing all my videos. So I had to slow down on production. The second thing is there's not much out there to talk about writing wise. And it's no fault of anybody in the community or anything like that. It's just, it's been slow. I mean, first we got 2020, which was a dumpster fire. 2021 is the embers of the dumpster fire. 2022 seems to be the coal, the ever still tiny coals burning of the dumpster fire. That's what it's setting up. I'm still working from home. I will no longer be employed with this job come the end of next year. And less said about that, the better. But there's all these other factors besides being on YouTube. Now, the other thing with the content, I've seen people say that they're leaving authortube, or I've seen people say I'm not really doing as many videos because of people aren't seeing me. The other thing is there's other stuff people want to do, and some people have come to the realization they don't want to write full-time, and I understand all of that. For me personally, when it comes to YouTube and being melanated as I am, YouTube does not push their African American creators like they should. I know they went on a big campaign, and so did TikTok in the last year or so, especially in 2020, but it felt performative more than anything else. It was just some performative crap, and as the months went by, I was like, what am I even doing all these videos for? I'm a vlogging more channel more than anything else, and vlogging is not exactly the most popular thing. Part of the reason I even started a YouTube channel was for the author platform, because I've read, books and everything else, and they say to market yourself you should make a YouTube channel, social media, whatever. And that's all fine and dandy until if you have the ad revenue, the time, and the equipment. I have a gimbal camera. I do have a Canon T6. It's somewhere in the house, and a diva ring light, but no amount of equipment in the world is going to help you when the platform itself works against you. You can just Google or go on YouTube and go into the search engine and just search for black creators, black content creators, ad revenue, or black content creators, an algorithm, you'll see that a lot of us don't get pushed out like we should. I'm not asking to be the biggest YouTuber, and I've seen so much drama, especially recently, where I don't want to get to the point where I'm so famous that I can't even walk outside, go to the market, get groceries, and come back without being harassed. And it's just, for me, it's not a way to live. I like, kind of like having my peace of mind. And then when it comes to YouTube drama, oh boy, YouTube drama. There was like one that just came out. It was like children versus, I forget, I'll make enough money. Children versus pedophiles on YouTube. And I'm like, oh, okay. It's like an us versus them type of thing going on with one of the YouTubers. Then weeks before that, the beauty tube decided, I'm gonna jump up again and be a pain and be annoying. And I'm just like, really? I'm not sure if it's because people aren't relevant anymore. I mean, the Paul brothers, for, all we can't stand them for, at least they found something else to do. But the beauty community, it's like, what are y'all doing? Like, at this point, I feel like I'm going on a tangent because this is really my last vlog, so whatever, it's at that point, I'm just at that point. The drama that happens, it feels so first worldish because of the job I do, where I deal with people every day who deal with everyday problems. I deal with people with everyday problems, and I see people getting on this platform complaining because they're not making enough money for their $1 million house, and I go, why did you move there in the first place? What made you think it was a good idea to get a huge house just because you're making $3 million a year? Money like that, the money that comes fast leaves fast, and that's just like, it's an old person saying, but it's also true in real life. You can make money like that, and then guess what? You got bills and every other thing to take care of, and then boom, the money's gone. Why wouldn't you have a nest egg? Why don't people have? There's so many questions I have. Like, I saw a video on the Ace family. Of course, every time the Ace family alone. And I'm not even just talking about them being a family show. I'm just talking about their behavior. I just sit there like this. Because I can't see, like, the whole thing about their house. I'm like, so you bought a house to film. You don't live in the house. You said this 2 years ago. The house got foreclosed on. You did all these weird things to own the house. You lost the home because your ad revenue ain't doing so well, because you scammed a crap ton of people. So it's coming back to bite you. And they just had a whole video about moving into a new house. And people were making a big deal, trying to pull apart all of their little scams. And I'm just sitting there going, the money you spent on that house could have really went into your kid's trust fund. Could have went into a savings account. I sound like an old lady as I'm saying this. I'm only 34, but it's just like the perspective I have on some of these channels just going. Because here's the thing about YouTube, not just being black on YouTube, but just being on YouTube in general. Eventually, your stuff gets stale. Your stuff gets stale. And if you don't have a way to stay, and no matter how much stuff you do, no matter how many challenges you do, you will never always be relevant on YouTube. You gotta have that perspective where you go, you know what? This ain't gonna be forever. Let me just take, like, you can at least take in a third. Like, I'm not just talking about the Ace, I'm talking about all of them have fallen off. You can take a third of your money. And I sound like a financial guru when I say this. I'm not even saying put it in an investment account. Just put it in savings, for goodness sake, because the money ain't gonna be there forever. I mean, I don't know who thinks they're gonna be. I'm guessing it's a symptom of being what they call forever young, where you feel like you're gonna do this forever, so you do stuff, and then you keep doing it, and it be the same stuff. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to tell people at this point. Like, I saw. Again, let me just go back to the Paul brothers real quick. The Paul brothers, I think at some point they knew in the back of their heads they weren't going to be as popular as they are now. So what they did was they did a podcast. They do boxing. I'm not a big fan of the boxing, but whatever, you do you. They do podcasting. That's one of their primary sources of income is that podcast. They hire people. and I had a whole podcasting episode. Much as I cannot stand influence all the influencers on podcasts, and they go and do what they go and do. They hire people that they can work with. They have a merch line. They do other stuff. They don't just do stupid stuff on YouTube, and that was smart of them. They started doing that way before everybody else started doing it. That's even smarter. So you have your foothold in with money. And with all that being said, it's gotten like you have to. I'm at the point where I'm in the new year. I'm gonna try to do videos, but if it's nothing like going on, if there's nothing where I'm going to be talk about anything relevant or talk about writing, there's no reason for me to do a video. YouTube has made it abundantly clear that they're not the, even though they were performative in 2020, 2021 really showed their true colors. Like YouTube's gonna do what they're gonna do. Susan's who's the head of YouTube, is gonna do whatever she wants to do. If she wants to go to your channel, she's gonna do it. And there's nothing you can do. I mean, people are like, oh no, you can fight it, you can sue. I'm like, look, I'm not making no money. I make no money doing YouTube. I make no money podcasting. I get no money doing TikTok. So unless I'm getting like a contract or doing something that brings in actual revenue, I don't really want to put all my energy into being on the internet. Now with that being said, am I going to stop doing an authortube channel or YouTube channel? No. But I'm not going to put all my eggs in that basket social media wise. Now on the TikTok side of things, I like what I do on TikTok. I'm just not putting like I do YouTube, I'm not putting all my energy in. TikTok is pretty much turning out to be like the Wild West of YouTube. It's going to get to the point where people are turning into it's almost like people are turning on TikTok into these overnight celebrities, which some people have exposed. Part of the reason why certain people who are what they call talentless are overnight celebrities because of the people they know, which is, it shouldn't shock anyone that anybody on any of these platforms are famous because the people they know. It's also kind of creating some controversy or outrage because the people who are in my community, the Black, Indigenous people of color, are like, wait a minute, how come you're pushing these people's videos but not pushing my video and you can clearly tell that these people didn't put in the work. And some people call it jealous, but I mean, it's other stuff too, like that whole was it either Charlie D'Amelio or was it, I forgot the other person's name, about this young Black girl who made a TikTok dance, and the other girl who was not Black, she was white, made copied the dance, and she got on Jimmy Fallon. Everybody was like, no, that girl did not make that video. This girl over here made the video, and it took Jimmy, I guess, everybody just outcrying that this person's dance was stolen before Jimmy even did a call where he said, oh, I'm sorry. And it was like, well, that's just disingenuous. Then TikTok had a whole strike over dances. When what was that song called? Thought Shit. I don't care if I'm cursing on this video right now. That video came out and all the Black dancers were like, I'm not doing it. Y'all can make your own dance, y'all on your own. And they just did this thing where you're just walking away. And I'm like, you missed the entire assignment. You missed the entire assignment of the song, but it proves that it was proving that this app would not succeed without people who are not just Black, but Black, Indigenous people of color. They wouldn't succeed without us being these type of people we are. But for me personally, with everything that's going on, with the way people are acting, I just went, every time I see something where someone's video gets stolen or someone doesn't get credited, or on YouTube they have these arguments, all I'm thinking to myself is, I'm not going to put in more energy than I need to because it's dumb or it's not worth it. And it probably sounds weird that I'm saying it like that, but it's kind of the truth with my daily life, the way I have to go through life or have to deal with life. I can't do what YouTubers do. I have stress. I work a high stress work environment. I have trichotillomania where I pluck my eyebrows out. I have bald eyebrows. and I don't care if anybody makes fun of me. I have PCOS, where I have hormone problems, where I'm trying to lose, like currently I'm trying to lose weight, and it's a struggle. It is a very hard struggle because of the way it's like a hormone thing, and there's like stuff I have to do. There's certain medications I have to take, and then I have to deal with seasonal depression, and there are more real life things I have to deal with right now that I cannot deal with the social media bullcrap. That's just how I'm feeling. I can't do it all. So that's why, I probably haven't been posting. That's the other thing. Oh, and while we're on the writing subject, since this is technically still a writing vlog, I did not participate in NaNoWriMo. Everybody else did, and I was like, oh, great for y'all. I could not do it. And I think part of it was seasonal depression, like I said before. I couldn't do it. I did not have the energy and the mindset to deal with National Novels Writers Month. Then, especially my family was like super excited that we could finally all see each other. And I was like, that I kind of didn't want to leave the house, but I kind of forced myself to leave the house because in order to deal with, the best way for me to deal with my seasonal depression is actually being around people who love me besides my husband. So I said, okay, I'm just going to leave the house. I'm going to try this. I'm going to do this. It is what it is. And it works. But I didn't just, my throat's killing me. I didn't just do nothing for NaNoWriMo. I was working on the second draft of the book. And I've been doing the Save the Cat method for the last 2 months, of doing the 3-act structure. I'm done the 3-act structure, so now I actually have to make the chapters. So now I've got to do chapter descriptions. And I'm taking my time. I'm trying not to rat race my stories, because I feel like when I rat race my stories, that's where I run into a problem. When I try to pants a story, I run into a problem because I have a sagging middle. And with the Save the Cat method, much as it irritates me, it actually is helping me not to have a sagging middle. So I sat out NaNoWriMo. I didn't do a repeat NaNoWriMo for December. Maybe in the new year, I might try Camp NaNoWriMo and regular NaNoWriMo, but who knows? I have a lot on my plate, so I don't I just can't. I have to set things a certain way and do things a certain way. There probably will be some videos in the future concerning writing more things. It's just that I want to do other things besides YouTube. I've always wanted to do let's play videos, even though YouTube game is saturated. I love Markiplier. I love his videos. Like, I would love to do my own gaming setup. And I've talked about this on my podcast, but gaming is not as easy as people make it out to be. And part of that is because when you have an iMac and everybody's like, oh, get a PC. PCs are expensive. They're super expensive. That's the first thing. And I have to choose where my payments go. Right now it's towards paying my bills rather than doing getting all the big setups. And my iMac is from 2020. Yeah, it's actually from 2020. It was a 27-inch. I bought in 2020. It was a 2019 iMac. It has like 100 gigabytes of RAM. I even have the Windows boot set up. And here's what the part of the problem is. And I said it before and I'll say it again. Xbox has a Bluetooth feature. When I was using Xbox One, I had a OneCast feature where I could record gameplay and then record my facial expressions. Unfortunately, one of many things happened. One, there's one extra person living here, so I can't exactly just record in a separate room where my husband does not irritate me, because my husband will come in and bother me. He'll go, well, it's my house too. But it's worse when y'all have to share the same room. The second thing is they took the Bluetooth feature from the Xbox One away from the Series X. So OneCast doesn't work on Series X. And I've tried... Someone's really flying their truck down the road. I've tried every single option to record. I've tried doing the the Xbox app on my phone, on my iPad, on my husband's Android, on my husband's Windows setup, on my husband's Mac, on my iMac, and nothing. And I even tried Windows Boot. It doesn't work at all. And I was like, they just took it away for some reason, for some ungodly reason. Xbox decided, let's take away that feature, which was actually getting a lot of people to play. Right now, I would have to get a Elgato capture card, which is not in the cards for financially right now. I mean, if someone wants to gift me one, I'm not going to say no. But the only way I'm going to be able to do it now is if I get an Elgato capture card and try to record. And the only thing I can really record right now is if stuff is on Apple Arcade or on The Sims. There aren't that many games out for Apple Arcade that I really want to play except for Fantasia, which was made by the same person who did The Last Story, which was on the Wii. If you never played it, look it up. It's actually a really good game. Or I can play The Sims, and God help us, there's like a million Sim videos out there. So in short, I will be doing videos in the new year. I just won't be rat racing to make a million videos, to make 3-4 videos a month. I'm only going to do it when I make progress. There's no point in me doing vlogs if there's not much content. It's like pretty much playing myself. That's how it feels. And with the way authortube, I'm not just saying YouTube in general, social media is going, I prefer to do it on my terms, not because, oh my God, did you hear the drama? No. I rather do it when I feel like it. But I do want to thank you for following me this entire year. If you want, you're probably better off. I will say this: if you are watching on TikTok, like if you like my TikTok content, if you like TikTok, I do more content on TikTok because I can just do it out in a minute and don't have to worry about people irritating the crap out of me. So if you want to see content, I do have stuff on there. But this is the last vlog of the year. Merry Christmas. I'm sorry, past Christmas. Happy New Year, and I'll see you guys hopefully maybe February, maybe January, depending on how the year is going. You might see more podcast episodes if I get the equipment redone. But anyway, I will chat with you guys again in the new year. Bye-bye.